Tamar Control, permission to open the chain wheel space, please.
Yeah, all good.
Thank you, Dean. The chain wheel, I would say, is about 7-8 foot in height, and it's designed so the chain goes right over the top of the wheel, locks into position, and the wheel turns, which hence moves us across the river. There's 2 engine rooms and a harbour gen room, so there's 3 rooms downstairs altogether, one with 1 engine in it, and engine room number 1 has 2 engines in it. This is our diesel engine. It's a Volvo D12 coupled with a generator to produce electrical power that we send to our buzz bar in the MCR, which then sends the power to the transformer. We need those 3 engines. If one plays up, then the other one will start, and we've got a backup engine. This room is the harbour gen. This is where we have our backup system, our main fire pump, and our backup engine. So if we do have a blackout, this one switches on and keeps the ferry in the light instead of going into all darkness. This is called the sea chest. This is our main supply of seawater coming into the gen sets for coolant, and also for the main pumps that we use to for fire and bilge reductions. Pumps, basically, if we don't have those pumps, we cannot clean our systems, we cannot empty our bilges, so we need those pumps. And if one pump breaks down, we need to have that backup pump, so we can still carry on running the service while that first pump is being repaired. Or this is our main fire pump. This one is the one that will start if the controller needs to turn on a pump. This will be the first one that starts. This is the safe drive motor, gearbox, safe set, and disc brake. The same is in engine room 2. This is in engine room number 1. And outside of that wall will be the main chain wheel. Basically, when the controller requests power, the chain wheels will turn, and what's really clever about them is they turn at exactly the same speed. So to make the ferry go straight, if one wheel was turning faster, slightly faster than the other one, we would be wonky. We wouldn't be running straight. So it's a very clever device that actually the wheels turn exactly the same speed. Okay, we'll now go into the MCR, which we call the machinery control room. So we have all the main machinery out in the engine rooms, but to control all of that, we do need a high quality system to operate these systems. And by using the Rolls-Royce system, we can change gensets, we can monitor temperatures, and control all the services that we need for the running of the ferry. This is our watertight door. This needs to be closed in emergencies. It can be closed in 3 areas, manually, or from up in the control cab, or in the crew lobby. So if we need this door shut, there's 3 ways we can shut it. In the engine room, we have 9 foam fire extinguishers, we have 4 CO2 fire extinguishers, and we have 2 powder fire extinguishers. Also, we have heat detectors, smoke detectors, and flame detectors. We also have our main CO2 drench system that in an emergency we can set that off, and when we know that nobody is in the engine room, we can set that off and that will extinguish the fire. in an emergency, we need to get out of the engine room. If we're stuck in engine room number 1, we do have an escape hatch. So if we come this way and duck our head, and up there we have an emergency escape leading onto the car deck. But the ferries are 20 years old and they need to be maintained. Like an old car, you know, it's running, you know, some of the ferries are often 7 days a week and the parts wear on them. So, you know, by repairing these parts, keeps the ferries going and keeps us in service.